Hello and welcome back to Yoga with Laura Ashland. Please hit the subscribe button and also hit the share button and share with your friends. This is the last segment of the 5 Tibetan rites. It is the plank dog, and there'll be a little mini tutorial about what to do, and then 3 to 5 cycles of that particular exercise. Again, these 5 pieces are connected to a meditation practice each morning, or as often as you can find time. Hopefully you do find time. And enjoy the plank and the dog. The plank and the dog. Namaste. Hello. And welcome to Yoga with Laura Ashland again. I appreciate you returning to my channel. Please hit the subscribe button. And today we're going to continue these yoga clips. They focus now on some movement or some motion. So please join us. Today we're going to work on down dog versus plank. And then we will do a modified version of that. It could be just forearm plank with a little bit of lift of the hip. It becomes dolphin. I want you to walk your feet up if you need to. Okay? So we will begin. Now, one of the nicest, gentlest ways to get into plank is coming from all fours, square up your body, and then just press out one leg. Test it out, see how it goes. And then just lift out the other leg. Now we don't want the hip too high, and you don't want the sway back. So somewhere here right in the neutral. Now from this plank to the down dog, I'm going to activate my shoulders. Press the palms into the mat. Now I'm wide open here, the very big down dog. Not a lot of heel at the mat. To come back into plank, we're going to go from heel across the back of the body, up through the center shoulder area into the hands. So first we lift up the heels. I cat the body again, draw up through spine, but right about here, I want to send my heels back to the end of that mat and drop in. Inhale. Exhale. Up comes the hips, also pressing through the palm and extending the shoulders and lowering down. Look how wide open I am. This is not a kind of resting down dog. Inhale. I'm going to pick up the hips first. Cat the hips to lay them in a little bit more. As the ribs come into neutral, the back of my heels press toward the short line of the back of that mat. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, press the hands into the mat. Ignite those hands. Then the shoulders, then hip, then heels. Back to the plank, heels first. Inhale, lift up. That gave me a lot more mobility in the fulcrum of the hip here. Okay, by getting the heels up. Then I'm going to cat leg just a little bit, somewhat rounded in the upper thoracic area. Bring the hips and thoracic into neutral, heels come back. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, ignite the fingers, the palm, the heel of the hand, the ball of the hand. Extend the shoulders. Heels drop. Inhale, pick up the heels. Cat a little bit of the spine. Prepare to lay in neutral, pelvic girdle and thoracic spine, and press the heels back toward the short line of the mat. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, press into that mat. Seal that hasta seal with the hands. Extend the arms. back to plank. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, slowly cat-like. Neutral pelvic girdle, neutral thoracic spine. Press the heels back for more space. When we work in down dog to plank, we're kind of going up over the hill, but at the apex of the hill, then extend the back of the heels toward the back line of the mat. Open up the legs. That way it's not all falling into the shoulder. Everything is landing at the end of down dog to plank into the shoulder girdle. Always the shoulders. The wrist and the shoulders are just going to start to have a conversation with you. And it's not going to be a happy one. So this big weight, this energy coming up over this hill, driving into the shoulder. So as the weight's coming up over the hill, right, I want you to distribute that weight evenly. 50% goes back to the legs and heels press. And 50% would come down, even less, would come down into the shoulder girdle so that you place the hips down and the final piece, the center of the apex, lands. So you set up your ends and it drops in very gently. One more time, I'll just do one more round there. Remember, from all fours, starting plank, straight out, nice and calm. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, ignite the fingers, ignite the palms, lengthen the shoulders. Very nice, wide open dog here. Inhale, the heels pick up. Little bit of a tilt, a pelvic tilt, just a tiny cat there, almost a kitten, right? Then extend the legs back, gentle, graceful onto the shoulder head as the biggest part of the body, the hip, lands into neutral. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, lift the hips, of course. Press the hands, extend the shoulders. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. So that is plank and dog with control. Do 2 at first, maybe 3, 4, 5, beginning to build a little bit more. 10 is awesome. A set of 10, plank dog, plank dog, plank dog, a set. And then if you work up to this magic 21, then you're in this nice Tibetan ritual of movement. But again, 2 or 3 to begin with. Doing it kinesthetically in the body, how the body is built. Okay, top to bottom, bottom to top. Alrighty, so that was one, our little clip of movement. And the next one will be the plank that is a forearm plank, and then we're just going to lift up the hips into dolphin, and if you wish to walk forward, you may. So, same thing, set up. First, I want to make sure that the crease of my wrist matches the line in the front of that mat. Line, line, ooh, line right here in the crook of the elbow, right up. We don't want to make sure hands are here or elbows are out and fingers flare. You've got carpal bone pinch here. So you want to straighten out that wrist bone. Mine, actually, I angle in just a little bit to keep this nice line here. I want to bring the elbow up and underneath me so that most of the forearm is parallel to the long line of this mat. So watch the fingers here. We tend to get all, this is where right away we're all offline and we are not that goalpost supported look. Also, do what's natural to your body. If you're changing bones at 60 and 70, you don't want to do that either. Be very careful. A little bit mindful here. So here comes the forearm plank. Again, I'm just going to bring out my foot, bring out the other foot, hold here, drop in softly, forearm plank. Now another thing you can do with the hands is you can bring them together here, either interlacing the knuckles or back of hand to the inside of the palm. Now I might want to shift and begin to walk up to more of a dolphin style. Notice my shoulder is over the elbow. I don't want to be leaning too far forward, and I don't want to come too far open either. Nice neutral. Head is grazing the mat. A lot of movement. Couple breaths. Notice I moved my elbows a little more center to be more supportive of the shoulder. Walking back, dropping in, coming to the plank. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, press up. Walk the feet up. Dolphin posture, lining shoulders over the elbow. Feet can be hip width apart or together. Walk back. Natural breathers. Sending the legs long, finding plank. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, press with the forearm. Walk the toes in, jog or walk those toes in. Dolphin. Couple of breaths in each movement, or one breath, one movement. Open the arms, extend elbows and shoulders here from the flexion they were in. Walk the hands back to the knees. Head and neck come up first. Line with spine. Exhale, straighten the arms. There goes the spine again, about 45-degree spine there. And as I continue to walk my fingertips back, maybe length of a line of ankle or toes, press again, and it took me to the 90-degree or the right angle perpendicular. So that is our little yoga clip today, a short vignette of movement. Plank dog as many times as you wish. Don't overtax the shoulders. And then forearm plank to a little dolphin. Walk up. Thank you for enjoying yoga clips. These are our wonderful connecting the dot movements. Namaste.